Welcome back. Will Worsham joins us again for another Speaking Legal discussion, and welcome back, Will.
Thanks, Tom.
Good to see you again.
Hey.
Today we're going to talk about speeding tickets.
Yes.
All right. Lot to learn. Everybody thinks they know all about speeding tickets, and they probably don't.
Well, you know, a speeding ticket is something that everybody gets usually once in their lifetime. It just happens. It's unintentional. Some people get them a lot more often than once in their
Like
lifetime.
to collect them.
Sure.
Collect the whole set.
You know, so there's a lot of information about speeding tickets, and frankly, most people, they get a ticket, they just write the check and send it in.
Right.
And that's fine. You can totally do that. A lot of people would rather do something different because when you just send those in, they go on your record, and that has a couple of different consequences.
Yeah, you always hear about points.
Points is one. Now, if you have a clean driving record in Missouri, you have 0 points. That's good. You want to have 0 points. That's a clean driving record. If you get a speeding ticket and you're convicted of it, then you could get 2 points or 3 points, depending on which jurisdiction gave you the ticket, where you pled guilty, and where all that comes from. If you get 8 points, within 18 months, you're going to get a suspension of your driver's license.
8 points.
8 points. If you get 12, you're going to get a revocation of your driver's license. So that's a year or longer.
So what do you do besides just pay it and move on?
You ideally want to work something out to where you don't get a conviction and don't get points. And those are actually two separate issues that we might have time to talk about. But the real kicker is if you get a conviction on your driving record, what most people are worried about is your insurance company is going to take a look at that driving record. They're going to increase your rates.
Right.
Absolutely.
And sometimes they might not do it for the first speeding ticket, but they will on the second one. And, you know, sometimes these things happen. You get one and you get the other one.
That first one's going to sit there anyway, and it's going to be judged against you, even if they let you go once.
It is.
Yeah.
And what we do through our law firm and through our website at MissouriTrafficTickets.com is we negotiate with the prosecutors, and we get a disposition different than a conviction in almost all of our cases.
Yeah.
It keeps the conviction off the record, it keeps the insurance rates low, keeps points off the record, and we do it all online, so it's really convenient for folks.
I may have missed this, but how many times are you a repeat offender to get up to the maximum amount of points? Is it ticket for ticket?
There's really not a maximum amount of points. I guess there's one way to look at it.
But if you get up to 8, I mean, how many traffic tickets would you get to accumulate 8 points?
3 or 4
Roughly.
will do it.
Oh,
Because you get two.
so you don't get 8 tries at it? Okay,
no,
just
a
checking.
municipal speeding ticket is generally 2 points.
I see.
Keeping track of yours, is that what you're
I drive like a little old person. My husband tells me that, I swear. And no, I mean, that's in a good way. My husband's like, would you just
throws it in
go
reverse
already?
out of nowhere. Okay,
yeah.
I know. Well, now, but we were talking a little bit earlier, and this is all fine, traffic tickets, but there are people out there who get this thing, and you know, they get to the point of revocation, and they still drive.
That's not good.
No, it happens. But you know, frankly, I mean, the issue becomes you got to work. You got to drive.
get there.
There's hardship
True.
privileges where you can go get a limited driving privilege, some things like that. But yeah, people do drive while suspended all the time. If you're convicted of that, that's a 12-point offense, and you get 12 points, and that's a 1-year revocation. So it's a situation that can kind of pile on and get worse. So the important thing is, if you start getting in a situation, even with the first speeding ticket, you want to start getting those things taken care of because they can build up. And once you start getting into the suspension area, you get the 12 points and you're revoked. You got to go a whole year without driving. That's really, really hard, and it can become a real slippery slope.
At some point in there, if you push it enough, we're starting to talk felony.
Yeah, actually,
Felony
if you have
bad driver.
multiple convictions for driving while revoked can ultimately end up in a felony conviction for driving while revoked. You could actually go to prison for up to 4 years for
Murderers,
driving without
rapists,
license.
and bad drivers
Can
in
you
one area.
imagine having to click I'm a convicted felon because of speeding tickets and driving?
I mean,
oh, that's
it could get
just
to that
bad.
point.
So, best thing to do, first step,
Hire a lawyer. And you can get us at MissouriTrafficTickets.com.
there you go.
You need good advice for sure. All right, if you have any legal questions, just send them an email at wworsham@color10.com, and we will give a shot at answering it right here on the air. Will, thanks.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Interesting, yeah.
Anytime.
We'll be back with more right after this.